Welcome back. Day 26 of the Trading Day Academy. Man, I'm just pumping out these videos, but yeah. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to take losses, man. Just everything about losses, because at the end of the day, trading is a high probability. It's not a high probability, but it is a probabilities game. Okay, losses are inevitable. You're going to incur losses in your trading career. Your only job is to make sure your losses are not bigger than your wins. So how do you do that? Okay, we're really going to be talking about losses and risk management in this video, and just give you guys some of my advice, a little more on like psychology and stuff involving losses, because when you go on a losing streak, which is inevitably going to happen, okay, I know you guys don't want to hear that, but it's inevitably going to happen. Okay, when you guys take losses, say for example, you're trying to trade right here, right? You're looking at this external right here, and you're trying to long right here for whatever reason, right? Let's just say you're trying to long right here, you long right here, and then you place your stop loss right here. All right, and you're aiming for here. All right, it's above. Like all these rules are we're in discount. Like that's one of your rules. This is above a 2RR. That's another rule, right? But you end up inevitably just getting stopped out on this candle, right? What do? You don't want to FOMO into the same trade that you took, right? That could be a rule in itself, but losses are just inevitably going to happen. And how to really the whole thing about losses is like you just need to keep your risk management the same, meaning like if you're risking 0.5% here, right, on the next trade you should risk the same. You shouldn't up your risk because you're mad that you got stopped out. You should not. You could decrease your risk. That's also a good way to avoid more like bigger losses. You could definitely cut your risk in half. Like for example, if you went 0.5% here, in the next trade that you go up here, you can risk 0.25%. Just make sure it's above a 2RR. So that way, if you win, you'll get that 0.5% back. Does that make sense? As long as you keep that risk management the same, meaning that you're only risking about 0.5% every single trade, unless you have like a lot of conviction in one of the trades and you risk, I don't know, 0.75% to 1%, you could do that too, as long as you have like, as long as you're really confident in the trade and stuff like that. But inevitably losses are going to happen, bro. You have to just take it on the chin. It is what it is. Okay, this is going to be more of a lecture video, but like, bro, I've taken plenty of losses in my career. A lot of people have taken plenty of losses in the career. It just happens, right? You might have a very nice setup, you end up taking it, and that's that, right? If you get stopped out, it is what it is, right? A lot of people have fear of losing, and it steers them away from taking a position in the market, because as you guys will see, as you like, especially new people in here that are learning just to trade this year, like you guys will see as you guys start developing screen time and really are in the live markets, because this is all hindsight, right? It's super easy to see all these concepts work because it's already happened, right? It's different in the live markets. Okay, it's very important that you recognize that. If you haven't been in the live markets, just paper trading and practicing and stuff like that, look, losses are never inevitably going to happen, right? They just are. Like for example, let's say you would have went short right here and you placed a stop somewhere right here. I don't know why. Let's just say you did. You got stopped out and then it went your direction. Okay, a lot of the times that may happen to you. All right, your job is not to FOMO, right? Not fear of missing out. Do not FOMO. Do not get into a position that you just got stopped out on. That's going to be a big no-no, because if you try to do that, you're going to incur more losses trying to win back the money that you just lost. You don't want to do that. Okay, you just want to take the L. Follow your rule of 2 trades a day. So if you take 2 trades and you lose, you're done for the day. You're done. Just walk away. Journal your thoughts. Okay, that's another big one. When you lose, have a little journal right here, or a little Microsoft Word document on your computer, and make sure that when you lose, if you lose, journal how you feel during that moment, because when you look back at it, you're going to be like, okay, because when you journal your thoughts on a paper, or you're typing out your thoughts as you lost a trade, because when you lose a trade, it sucks. I'm not going to sit here and say that it doesn't suck. It sucks, right? Because you had a reason to enter the trade, but if you lose, then that means you were wrong. You were just simply wrong about market conditions or the market environment. That's all it is, bro. It's completely fine to be wrong in this market. Just make sure that your losses are are not bigger than your wins. Okay, they have to be smaller than your wins. The losses have to be way smaller than your wins. Your wins have to be bigger than your losses. Okay, that's the only way you're going to make it here. And the way to do that is keeping that risk management the same, right? Risking 0.5% or whatever it is that you want to risk, 0.25% on each trade, but aiming for that 2RR minimum. Okay, so if you get a 2RR minimum, if you're risking 0.25%, you hit it for a 2R, you're making 0.5%. If you lose, you're only losing 0.25%. All right, hope that makes sense. But yeah, losses are inevitable. It's the only way to progress, bro. The only way you're gonna progress is if when you lose, you journal that trade and you journal your thoughts during that loss, because you have to identify your thoughts before you start spiraling out of control. A lot of times when I was starting, I would take a loss and I would immediately get back in somewhere, right? And that was bad until I really started like, okay, once I took a loss, I wrote down how I felt. I wrote down the thoughts in my head about how I felt of that loss. I was like, okay, I was simply wrong about the market. I read the market wrong. It's completely okay. There's plenty of opportunities every single day, every single week, every single month. This is not, don't let one trade define your whole trading career. That's what I'm trying to get at, right? Do not let one trade define your whole trading career, bro. There's going to be hundreds of more trades in your trading career. I promise you. It's not just one trade. Don't let one trade blow up your whole account. All right. There's going to be plenty of fucking trades. All right. Whatever you guys want to risk, just keep that risk management the same, because that's going to help you, especially if you go on a losing streak. All right. That's inevitably going to happen at least once in your career. Plenty of times you're going to go on a losing streak. So if you go on a losing streak, you want to make sure that risk management is the same, or you cut that risk management in half. For example, if you're risking 0.5% and you go on like a 4-loss win streak or a losing streak, cut it to 0.25%. So that way you can, keep your account until you can start getting back on a winning streak, right? Because when you're on a losing streak, your confidence is going to get shot, right? Your confidence as a trader is going to get shot. And the way to help avoid losses and get back your confidence is either demo trading or cutting your risk and using way smaller size. So that way you're not too concerned about another loss. Okay. It's the only way you're going to move forward with the loss. All right. I think this video is super important, and a lot of you guys might overlook it, to be honest, because I don't know, humans, they just want certainty. They want certainty. And in this game, certainty is not, you're not going to get certainty in this game, guys. This is a probabilities game. Okay. We're pretty much professional gamblers at the end of the day. If I'm being honest, if I'm keeping it real with you guys, we're making educated choices, educated guesses, right? From all the things that we have learned thus far in the academy, or everything that you guys will learn in the academy. We're making pretty much educated guesses and predicting on where the market is going to go. And if we're right, we will be rewarded. If we're wrong, then we take the L on the chin. It's just is what it is, right? As long as your risk management is the same and you keep it the same and you follow those rules that we talked about, and you guys have made your rules so far, then you guys don't have to sweat it at all. Okay. I'm just telling you guys that, before you guys come to me and be like, hey, bro, I'm losing too much. Like, hey, I lost. Is this normal? It's completely fucking normal, bro. It's completely normal that you lose. All right. This game is about the best loser that wins. There's a really good book that I want you guys to read. It's this book right here. This book is fucking goated. It's called The Best Loser Wins by Tom Hoggard. Okay. This book is super, super good. Order this book or listen to the audiobook on YouTube for free. But this book is super, super good for trading. It's a trading book. So if you guys want to pick up a book and you guys want to know what I'm talking about here, this is a very good pickup right here. Best Loser Wins by Tom Hoggard. And pick up that book when you guys have time. If you guys like reading, or if you guys want some books to read about trading and you're just starting out trading, get that book, Best Loser Wins by Tom Hoggard. Okay. That book is really, really good. And you guys, like, there'll be a mental switch that happens when you read that book, especially if you are starting in day trading. That book is going to be really, really beneficial for your journey, because it talks about how just like the best loser wins, really. I mean, there's a lot of great points in that book that I want you guys to go through. I really recommend that book if you guys really want to understand what I'm really trying to get at here. Okay. That book is it's going to explain it a lot better than I ever can. Okay. That guy's the fucking goat. But yeah, losses are inevitably going to happen. Do not be afraid of losses. Embrace them. and especially journal them. Okay, if you don't learn from your losses, you're just going to keep repeating them and repeating them and repeating them, and you're just going to be stuck in square one, and eventually you're just going to give up because your confidence is going to be shot. You're taking too many losses. You're not going to be able to afford to do this anymore. So it's very important that you learn from the losses that you take because you were wrong. The market was not wrong. The market is not out to get you. It's just you just miscalculated somewhere. So it's your job to figure out why you miscalculated and try to not make that same mistake again. That's it. It's really it. But yeah, losses are inevitably going to happen in this game. So I need you guys to embrace them and don't be scared from them. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't, right? It's either stop loss or take profit is what I usually tell um, my Discord group, right? It's usually stop loss or take profit, no in between. Because there were situations where I would get out of a position because I got scared and it ended up hitting my take profit and I would have made money instead of taking a premature loss, which would have never happened if I would have just kept my stop loss in the same place. Okay. So yeah, I mean, stop loss or take profit for me all the way. That's a good general rule of thumb to follow. Stop loss or take profit. Either one happens. I don't really care. Okay. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Read that book, guys. Best Loser Wins by Tom Hoggard. You find it on Amazon, or I think you find a free audiobook on YouTube if you guys are down for that. I like reading. I like hands-on stuff. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I wanted to make this video because I just wanted to remind you guys. All right. Again, don't be overconfident because losses are going to happen and it's going to shoot your confidence down. But I just wanted to make this video because I wanted to emphasize that losses are going to be a part of this game. Okay. And the way to minimize losses and the way that you don't want your confidence shot down is to keep that risk management the same. That's it. That's the secret to it. Just keep the risk management the same. If you go on a losing streak, cut the risk in half so that way you can keep your account alive until you guys can get back in your flow state. Okay. It's our job to avoid the shitty markets and capitalize on the good markets. When the markets get back and you start seeing your strategy or whatever edge you have in the market, that's our job, just to avoid the shitty times and capitalize on the good times. Okay. Try to survive the shitty times and fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? And, damn, what's the word I'm looking for here? I fucked up. You want to survive, flourish in the good times. There you go. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I've been yapping long enough, but yeah, that's how to take a loss. And yeah, pretty much it. Pretty much everything I wanted to cover about losses here. Again, embrace them. They're part of the journey. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.